guys, okay, I'm back. Like I said before, the last video, I think, I told you I was going to make a lentil stew. So this one, I liked it because there's so many out there, but a lot of them are more complicated. You have to saute, but you have to, saute in water, and there's a lot of different steps. I like this one. You just get everything in the pot and you're done. I like that. It's simple, it's easy. If you have a really busy lifestyle like I do and most of you do, this is really good. Number one, because it's fast, it's easy, it tastes really good. And number two, because it can last you a couple of days, depending on how much you make. So anyways, it's a great lentil stew, and again, as always, make it your own. You want to throw some spice in there, if you want to take some out. I try to make it really simple and not too spicy this time, but you can, okay? And you can serve it on rice, or you can serve it by itself. It's up to you. That's the great thing about these recipes, is that they're simple, they're very yummy, they're healthy, and they have all your veggies in, and it's simple, right? Okay, so let's go show you the ingredients and make some lentil stew, okay? Okay, so here we are. So the first thing I did was rinse the lentils, and you can use either green or brown lentils. So I rinsed them, and this is about, well, it's actually 8 cups of vegetable broth. So you let that cook while you chop all your vegetables. So I've let that cook, and here's all the other ingredients. So here I have 1 onion chopped, so it's about 1.5 cups, and this is about 8 ounces of mushrooms, and you can either have them or quarter them. My mushrooms were really big, so I quartered them. And then I have 2 carrots, and you just slice them thick, not too thin. I have 2 bay leaves. I have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and then I have 4 minced garlics. Now right here, I have 2 teaspoons of thyme, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, and 1 teaspoon of the poultry seasoning. And we're also going to add pepper, but that's just to taste. And this is 4 potatoes, and you just cube them, large cubes. So I use 4 potatoes. You can use more, you can use less, whatever you want. All right, so now that the lentils have been cooking for a little bit, we're just going to add all of these ingredients into the pot and let it simmer for about an hour, okay? I've added my potatoes. Just gonna mix them in. Okay. I'm gonna cover this up and let it simmer for about an hour. Now on the other side here, and you don't have to do this, I have some serrano peppers roasting. And I'm going to, I have my water over here, I'm waiting for it to boil. I have a pinch of salt in there, that's it. And I have my green tomatillos here. So I'm just gonna grab these, I'm gonna put them in the water, and once they boil pretty much, these become transparent. Once they're transparent, you can take them out. Keep the water. But I'll show you. Because the reason I'm showing you this is because, as you know, I like my food spicy. And if you've never tried lentil stew with some green sauce, you're missing out. You don't have to do this, but I'm just showing you how to do it. So I'm going to wait for the water to boil, and I'll put these in there, and then I'll be back. So stew is nicely cooking. And as you can see over here, this is what I was talking about. They get very, like this one. They get very transparent. They're not ready yet. See that? But they're done pretty fast. As you can see, this is how my peppers have been doing, and these are almost done. So we'll be back when they are ready. Okay guys, so here we go. It's really easy. So see how the tomatoes, I told you, they get pretty clear. That's how you want them to look, right? And then of course, you know, if you've seen the salsa video, you know that you want your peppers nice and black. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to put all of these ingredients in the blender. Okay, after you put the ingredients in the blender, you also have, of course, a bunch of cilantro, and you have about 3 garlics. It's up to you if you want more, and then a little bit of salt. Okay, and also on the water that you cook these tomatillos, you want to keep a little bit of the water because we're going to put it in. So I'm going to go get it. Hold on. Okay, so you have your tomatillos, you have onions, you have the peppers, you have garlic, you have cilantro, a little bit of salt, and of course don't forget, if you've seen the salsa video, you want to add, well, you don't have to, but this gives it so much flavor and a little bit more heat, but you want to use the dry chipotle and then just saute it in some water right before you put it in the blender. And we're going to use a little bit of the water that we use to cook the tomatillos, okay? So, about that much. And then we're just going to blend it, and that's it. And then you just taste it. Yeah, that's spicy. So you just taste it for salt, and if you need more, put a little bit more. Other than that, your salsa is ready. Usually I put a lot more cilantro, but I'm running out and I have to make my batch of the red for this week. So anyways, that's your salsa. Stew's done. I've shut it down. The potatoes are nice and tender, and the lentils are cooked. So let's serve this bad boy. There we go. And there you are. Beautiful lentil stew. So I just put a little bit of avocado on top. I also have a lime sitting over here because, you know, I like spice and tangy. And then here's the nice roasted tomatillo salsa. And I'm just going to pour a bunch of it in here. You don't have to, but if you want to give it a try, you probably won't be disappointed. I love it. But you can just eat your stew like this, or you can add some of the tomatillo salsa. Either way, now you know how to make this sauce, and it's really good. Okay guys, that's it for the stew. Okay, so see, it was really easy, right? And you know, I've had this stew. I like to put like a lot of lemon or lime on top of it. But like I said before, it's your choice. Make the recipe yours. Eat it the way you like it, not the way I like it. Just make it your own. So you can serve it on rice, like I said before. You can also use quinoa, or you could just eat it like a stew. But it's easy, it's simple. I know you're gonna like it. If you like lentils, you're gonna like the stew. Okay? All right, guys. So eat plant-based, You know, just give it a try. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. You'd be surprised how much you end up liking this lifestyle. Okay, if you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any suggestions, leave them below. Anything, okay? All right, guys. See you later. Bye.